Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I'm doing a love reading for Pisces in all placements. It's timeless in general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a romantic love reading looking at who's coming toward you. But if you're not interested in romance at this time, this could be somebody else. So apply it as it fits. And remember that roles can be reversed. That I'm just tapping into the energy. So I'm going to start with Heart's Hidden Secrets. And I'm going to look at who this person is, what their situation is, perhaps. Who's this person who's coming toward Pisces? We've got conflicted decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Abandoned, left out, walked away, and cold. Shallow, hollow, empty, and boredom. No, they're definitely they are conflicted. They may have decisions that they need to make, multiple choices, but not necessarily knowing the right decision. Because they have this abandonment wound. Maybe they're just dealing with general kind of abandonment. Maybe they feel abandoned by you, and this has left them feeling hollow, empty, bored. um it's kind of put them in this energy of like they don't it's like they're removing themselves from the pain, from their emotions. And so I'm getting like they're almost kind of numb. They feel like they're a shell of themselves. This is a part of why they're conflicted, I think, because they're not fully in touch with their emotions. Now, I mean, this could also be where they have abandoned. They have walked away because of feeling cold, because of feeling um, bored, or they're just in this very shallow energy. Yeah, maybe they're not interested in something deeper. It could also be that. So let me keep going. Hey, there's Mojo Tarot. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Okay. So that's what I want. I No, I'm gonna go with my Oracle Tarot. How will you know this person? How will Pisces know this person? We've got Five of Cups, unfulfilled expectations. Nine of Swords, stress and anxiety. Six of Coins, unexpected help. So yeah, this person they feel with this unfulfilled expectations and stress and anxiety, they feel like they're not getting what they want, they're not getting what they need from you or from the current situation that they are dealing with. This is part of why they feel so conflicted, because their choices aren't adding up to much. And so maybe they're deciding to abandon, like if they have been trying to be in other connections, they are leaving those behind because it's just not worth it. At the end of the day, they're feeling stressed out, having a hard time sleeping. um, but with this unexpected help, maybe you recognize that they're having difficulties. Maybe this is somebody that you see them going through it, and you come in to help them out. um Especially if they're having some kind of financial difficulties with this, money changing hands here. But this can also be them maybe choosing to give back to you, or yeah, like maybe these unfulfilled expectations and all this stress that they're dealing with, they've been looking outside of kind of where they've been keeping themselves. Maybe they have continued to choose the wrong types of people that either leave them feeling unfulfilled, and so they walk away, they abandon them, or they feel continually abandoned. But here's this lovely energy of giving and receiving that could have to do with you. Like maybe you're this kind of breath of fresh air for this person, or they're coming in to help you out because they are trying to distract themselves from what they've been dealing with. So how does this person see Pisces? Let me use my numerology deck. How does this person see Pisces? Health, 71. Leadership, 81. Perseverance, number 4. Okay. So you're in this very creative energy. Your sacral chakra is very strong with these, just with the orange here. Creative. You're really like feeling good about yourself, feeling could be, or working on feeling comfortable in your own skin. A part of this health has to do with your, not only your physical health, but also your mental and emotional health, even your sexual health, or just like learning how to um, like connect more with your body, and and it's like appreciating the sensual side of yourself, all the different ways that you experience life. Um, and this person feels like you're a natural leader. You could be in charge somehow, in charge of a big group, or and this could be in any sense. It could have to do with work or family, friends. um, but you naturally have this way of showing up that is, you're you're able to stand strong, stand tall. They feel like you have a good solid head on your shoulders. um, that through learning about yourself and how to heal yourself, you're then able to apply that to helping others somehow. And this perseverance, it's like, you once you land on what you want, Pisces is very much about, dreaming. It's the dreamer energy. And it's like, you may spend a fair amount of time dreaming, but once you land on a thing that really resonates with you, um, you really stick with it and go for it because you recognize that you can make your dreams a reality, that you don't just always have to live in this dream world, particularly when it has to do with something that is, yeah, well, obviously something that's very important to you. Um, yeah. Okay. So let's go with the radical abundance deck. What? No. How does this person feel about Pisces? Yes, it is Lioness Kitty Cat's birthday today. Our favorite feline is out and about, living her best life on vacation. All right, we've got friendship. Again, this is how this person feels about you. Oneness. Courage. um yeah, this person feels this strong connection with you. With this friendship card, this makes me think that this is you. This unexpected help. You're there to kind of support this person as they are um, kind of working through some stuff, doing some healing of their own. I think that this health and leadership is, because this is how they see you. Maybe some kind of mentor for them, or you're kind of you represent where they want to get to, and you're a great support to this person. It's funny because I kept wanting to say when I was talking about how you are with like with leadership and that kind of thing. I kept getting you're like a dog with a bone. Like once you get your sights set on something, or once you take a dream and you decide that you really want to make it a reality, you're this perseverance is, you're like a dog with a bone. So then we have friendship here, a dog with a bone. um it's like you're you're modeling for this person how to go after what you want. This person is very unfulfilled, and you're like, hey friend, um let me share my bone with you. hmm um and yeah, and this person feels this sense of oneness with you. It's like kind of a kindred spirit. um Maybe you two just like when you get together, you really enjoy connecting. You get each other on this very kind of deep fundamental level of understanding that you two are you're you're very strongly connected. Maybe sometimes you feel like, maybe there's even like a strong psychic connection, like you can um you can tell what each other is thinking or feeling, um, without having to talk about it. Or there's some, you kind of like, you both kind of you say the same things at the same time or something like this. But also this person feels like They feel like you're very courageous, that you show up in this way where you're like, I'm open to trying stuff. And this gives this person courage to see you stepping out and taking chances, and kind of acknowledging your fear but going for what you want anyway. And again, you're kind of modeling this behavior for this person, and they're like, well, if Pisces can do it, I can. Especially feeling like you have their back, or you're right there, saying, cheering them on, kind of thing. Um yeah. Sweet. So I'm gonna go with the Voyager tarot. What's hidden? What's going on behind the scenes that you do not see currently? What does Pisces need to know? We've got 7 of crystals and dullness. That would be 7 of swords. 10 is 10. I should know this by now. Isn't it the Wheel of Fortune? Right? Yeah, yeah, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, fortune. Wheel of Fortune, and just fortune, and the moon. Pisces energy, also Cancerian. So, um, this person is wanting to change, to turn things around for themselves. Um, there again, there's this dullness speaks to the kind of numb feeling that I was speaking to in the beginning, where it's like, you know, they have all these choices, they're conflicted. We see this, what looks like a cocktail. Um, it's like this person could be, maybe they struggle with addiction, or drinking specifically, or so they do something that dulls their senses so they don't have to, it's a form of buffering, so they don't have to deal with the conflicted feelings. But then it just causes them to feel more conflicted. At the end of the day, it takes away their ability to really see clearly about, like, the decisions they've made in the past that haven't worked, and how they can make changes to make better decisions. Like, all of that is just kind of dumbed down. And um and so it makes it, uh it feels like they're recognizing that they are possibly their own worst enemy, and they're wanting to change this. The Wheel of Fortune, it's about karma, it's about cause and effect. um they feel like they've been on the wheel's always turning, right? But it's like they feel like they're just constantly on the downswing or on the downturn, but it's because of their own making. And so I feel like they're waking up to this. They're figuring out, that in order to make these changes, and yeah, probably you're helping them to see this, that that's going to bring things back up again. And with the moon here, I don't I don't know. This person, it's going to take them a while to figure some things out. Um, they could feel unsure. The way they see things is very distorted. they have this idea of how they can turn their life around, or to, make things work out more in their favor. But again, I'm getting that they're their own worst enemy, and that they could have some kind of secret that they feel ashamed of, that they don't want to talk about, or maybe they're maybe you don't realize the extent of their addiction, or how much they overindulge. You probably suspect it, but I don't know, because this is what's hidden from you. It's like they're really trying to keep something under wraps, because maybe they have you up on a pedestal or something. They're Again, you're modeling a certain kind of behavior that they really appreciate, but them themselves, behind closed doors, they really struggle. I think that part of them feels like they don't know if they can ever get to your level or something. They're not seeing clearly, ultimately. So, their next actions. We go with the Moonology deck. What are this person's next actions in regards to Pisces? We've got a new romantic cycle begins. That's promising. Don't let your past hold you back. Oh, and this is new moon in Libra. And then we have South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Ah, okay. So yes, this nicely, this person seems to be figuring their ish out. Um, they recognize, like, they really care about you. They really appreciate that you're there for them, and they want to express this to you. They're going to come forward with some kind of offer, talk to you about, maybe they're going to talk to you about their past, why they've been in this kind of energy, feeling conflicted, unfulfilled, making the wrong choices. This dullness, they might actually open up to you about whatever they've been struggling with. That's, because basically it's the pain from the past that is causing them to try to dumb down, dull themselves, buffer, because it's painful. And so, um, I really feel like you're really helping this person to feel safe, like doing that deep dive within themselves, and then sharing that with you, because you're modeling that for them. And this is bringing them to this place of, like, oh, Pisces is the one, because everybody else has fallen short, because yeah, for all the different reasons, because they kept choosing from this place, the dullness, the conflict, and yeah, and they're coming to this understanding that it's like you shine a light on them in their life. You kind of you're helping support them, kind of energetically or emotionally, as they decide to do some kind of inner work, um, shadow work, just really like looking at how they've been acting and showing up, and um, keeping themselves separate, keeping themselves stuck. And this is all coming to an end because of your influence. So it's beautiful. I really love this. Oh my God, the birthday girl is here. I'm so glad you made it, Lioness. I hope you have a fabulous birthday. Been thinking about you. Um, Saw you were in Niagara Falls. That's very exciting. I hope you're having a great vacation, and just keep celebrating and know that we're all here celebrating you. And yeah, I will have the birthday Leo reading coming out fairly soon. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. Um, yeah, you're awesome. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna read this a different way. Let me get some more space. So, how how are you, Pisces, receiving this person? So you've you've got this conflicted energy, or you have felt conflicted. Maybe you have multiple choices, or knowing how this person is to an extent, you must know something. um it has caused you to feel conflicted because you're recognizing that how they're showing up, what they have to offer isn't enough for you. They have you up on a pedestal, and they're like, oh my God, Pisces is amazing. You, on the other hand, are like, yeah, it's not, yeah, this isn't really gonna work for me, especially if they're a drinker, and maybe you're like on the wagon, maybe you're sober, maybe you're just, very good with moderation or something, or you're just really wanting to focus on your health, and that overindulging like that is not good for you. And so you're like, I feel like you're saying to this person, or you're thinking, I want to improve the health of this connection before I give it any more of my romantic attention. Like, you must have some kind of feelings for this person, but you're like, you're drawn to them because you do have a strong connection with this friendship, but you're also conflicted because you know who they are and what they're up to. And you're kind of like, I don't fully trust this person. Um, you may feel like they are manipulative. Oftentimes people who drink, their brain chemistry is a little different, and they can act in ways that aren't very healthy or supportive in relationships. Um, but with a well, okay, I think, yes, okay. I think that you are interested in working on the health of this connection before you let it go any further. Um, because you feel a certain amount of dullness between the two of you. Like, maybe initially when you met, there's some kind of spark, and then it just kind of fizzled out because you're dealing with someone who keeps themselves dull, dumbed down. But this new romantic cycle begins. I feel like um you putting effort in to this connection is, it's like it's changing the dynamic. Now, this can also be where you decide that you just want to be friends with this person, that you care about them very deeply, but they're too dull for you. They're too shut down, shut off. And you're like, yeah, I think I need to go in a new direction. So it's going to be different for different ones of you. But For you, no matter what, there's something good here. There's some kind of new cycle that's beginning for you, or, will soon. So then how this is benefiting you. Okay. So you have this abandoned card with stress and anxiety. So could you could fear being abandoned in general. Maybe you've been abandoned in the past. Maybe this person actually walked away from you. It's so interesting because I'm noticing we have hot and cold, and then this is just cold. Um, it's like you have dealt with some serious stress and anxiety because of this feeling left out, whether it has been because of this person, or situations in your past, um, or both. But you are using this to your advantage. You could be searching out somebody who you respect, who, a mentor or something like that, somebody who you feel like can help you find your balance, find your sea legs. um, and you're coming to this understanding that this person is reflecting back to you yourself, or whatever stress you've been dealing with. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking this person, like they've been a little bit in and out with you, but you're using it to your advantage, and you're seeing how maybe you've been this way with them too, or with other people, or somehow their struggle you're really connecting with. You're like, yeah, I've been there. I definitely get it. It's bringing in a lot of compassion and understanding, and this is changing your circumstances because you're seeing things in a new way. You're willing to recognize the beauty in the difficulties, that whatever's happened between you, you're it's like somehow you're changing your perception. So instead of seeing you as separate from this person, you're kind of coming to this new understanding of the sameness, right? I already talked about this. Maybe with the help of somebody who is some kind of leader who's helping you with this understanding, or you're just coming to this place in your life where you're like, I need to take the lead and turn that frown upside down. So so don't let your past hold you back. You're changing your circumstances, you're changing your perception, you're changing um how you act, how you show up. This oneness is a very different energy from this stress and anxiety. This is a very settled, serene, calm energy, very feeling comfortable and connected, versus completely like disjointed, overthinking, can't sleep. It's like, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong ball. Sure, I was gonna say pinball. Anyway, it's like just there's yeah, feeling like circumstances are beyond your control and you can't do anything about it. But then you're like, well, but what do I have control over? Oh, I have control over myself and how I see things. So yeah, so you're able to overcome this and not let the past hold you back. I just saw 3434. Um, because you realize that's what was hindering you. And you're like, well, if I, let go of the past or I see it in a new way, then that sets me free. So there's some kind of, there could be forgiveness here as well. So, what you can expect moving forward. So, you start out feeling kind of hollow and empty, this shallow feeling, feeling like there's some kind of depletion here. This could have to do, so this could be affecting your finances. And so, yeah, it's like you're deciding to, uh, maybe you feel like helping this person or giving back to them in some way is going to help you feel more fulfilled, less bored, or it could be this person or it could be in general. There's some kind of, or there's some, or as you're feeling this energy of shallowness and hollowness. Ooh, who's here? Blue Light Gamer is here. Hello. Thanks for joining. um yeah, as you're feeling hollow in this kind of shallow feeling, um so this person comes in and they're like, "Hey, Pisces, I recognize where I fell short before, and I would like to make that up to you." And they are very persistent. You're like, "Okay, sure. We'll see how this goes." And they're like, "No, I'm serious. I'm showing up." And this is requiring courage on both your parts. For them to kind of show up in this energy and be like, "I want to make amends. I want to give back." And they're persevering because you probably are feeling pretty skeptical. um, but there's there's this energy of courage because as they continue to show up, you're like, "I'm a little bit afraid, but I'm kind of curious to see where this goes. This feels like it's coming out of left field, it's coming from outer space. It's new and different, not really sure, but I feel like this might be worth giving this a try again, or seeing, leaning into this and seeing if this can be, if this can actually work." And with the moon here, I don't know. This could just be speaking to something that's hidden. This is why there's courage. You don't know the outcome. You don't know how this person is going to, if they're really going to stick with it like they say they will. um or if this is just speaking to you needing to listen to your intuition, this is part of why there's courage here too, because you're like, well, we've got a wolf, lone wolf, we've got dolphins, a couple of birds, planets. It's like there needs to be, there's, let's see, how do I say this, there's a lot of kind of unknowns with this moon that are gradually going to be revealed because conclusions are within reach. It's like you're going to be presented with, um, I don't know, like you're having new ideas. Maybe you two are going to be messaging a lot with each other and kind of um, figuring out. getting things out in the open, maybe revealing secrets. There's a playfulness that is here between the two of you with these dolphins. And that is helping helping you to come to some kind of conclusion. And what that's going to be, I feel like the moon is saying we don't know. And again, this can be different for different people. Um, you may decide that it's not enough for you, or you could be like, well, with someone showing up and really persevering and being persistent, okay, yeah, that's enough for me. We can work this out, even though we're not sure what we're dealing with. It's a to be continued in a way, but not really, because conclusion you're going to come to the right conclusion that is best for you. And I feel like no matter what, it seems like this friendship, there's a friendship that has been established, and that is going to remain, whether you decide to um, be with this person romantically or not. So, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. Oh, and I just saw Linda. So glad you are here. And yeah, wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. And leave a comment if it resonates.